So, how it's even possible to change the momentum of your life if you are in a bad negative momentum in life? And you know this kind of sequences in life when one bad thing leads to another, or when you experience bad things with your friends at your workspace, with your business, you don't get that views on here on channel, at your blog. No matter where and how and what exactly, sometimes when negative momentum comes, it seems like impossible to break and change the direction of it. And if you are here or you have been there, you know what I'm talking about. And if you are watching this video, I guess you experience now, or you experienced it in the past, and you're afraid that it will come again. I get you. It's so frustrating and depressing to be there. And I'm not a therapist or something like that. So based on my experience with such a sequence of bad events or just negative environments, and the experience that you can't really change it, even if you want to, if you have the ambition to get over it and move forward to a better experience of your business, your career, your life, your relationships, and so on, you need to break that energy, to break that negative momentum. And this is very difficult thing to do. What I can tell you firsthand experience recently, by the way, in the past few years, I've been struggling with finding my purpose, my thing online. I moved from one endeavor to another and didn't find success until I reached out my right platforms combo and saw some momentum with my medium.com account and my blog. And now after the AI revolution, moved back to the YouTube. But I have the plans together, and I know what I want, and I have concrete plan to earn money on my hobby channel Chess, to create a paid course. Nice ideas to earn money online, but I got a bad momentum in my environment, and I'll talk more about that in this video if you haven't watched it already. So I don't get in this video into the details of why you feel behind in life, but what I can tell you, how to concretely break that negative loop that you might be in right now. I don't have a formula, but I have some actionable insights to share with you here. First of all, you need to take action to uplift your motivation, right? You know this from other gurus that I watch in the productivity space. Motivation doesn't come first when you watch motivational videos, but rather when you take action towards your goals, and then the motivation comes. And when you procrastinate and you don't feel like you want to film that video for your channel, to write this blog post, to learn that new skill for raising your income at work, and so on, you just need to take that beginning frictional step to move forward, and then you will see it much easier. So this is the obvious advice, right? But more concretely, I've handled with very recently, I had bad luck with my neighbors. I don't blame any one of them specifically, but when you are in a shared building, everyone has its own lifestyle and what he used to do at night and waking hours and when he gonna sleep. And as a sensitive person, and especially as a content creator, I just found that shared building is very difficult for me. So I'm looking for a private apartment. I'm looking for it and I can't find it as part of the negative momentum in life that I was at. Every person tells me that you need to compensate on the apartment because they don't understand the level of interruptance that I've passed through with neighbors' noise that interrupt my creation and my relaxation at home and even sleep at night. This is only you can understand what's really important to you and what bothers you and how to change it. To actually change it, you need to take action, but not just take action, because the first step and the second step and the third step might feel like you are trying too hard, and reality tells you, no, it's not your direction, you are screwed. When you go to the bus and the driver is not nice, and then you hit your toe at the door, and these negative sequences in life. And to get rid of it, it's more energetic stuff. and action-oriented stuff. You need to combine these two and to try to do things even though you don't feel to, even though the reality is still negative to you, and believe in your core values and specific ideas to make money, to get ahead with your goals. Just persevere and stick with your plan, and eventually it will happen. But how? You need to change things gradually, not big things first, but small steps like environmental stuff. I can't find home, right? Everyone tell me you need to compensate on a regular apartment and you can't find it. The negative momentum goes on. But then instead of finding an apartment, I moved to vacation abroad. Just 1 week here in Cyprus, very nice off season. It's more relaxed and prices are low and still nice beach vibes and good restaurants. That helped me to change my initial environment, even not in a constant way. Like I tried so many months to find the right apartment. I moved to changing my immediate environment so I could think and change my regular environment. This is a shift in your thinking. You need to first change. This is just my case of all the noise sensitivity stuff. You obviously have something else, but that can give you an understanding of the mindsets that you need to take upon the change. If something doesn't work for you in the first, second, third time, you are not screwed, but you need to understand maybe you should try it smaller. Try to have your immediate and even fleeting environment, fleeting vibes that get you feel right, feel better, and then changing the bigger stuff. Even if they are in the same level of change that you wish for, like changing my environment, changing the apartment, you need to break it down to a different, smaller thing temporarily, and from there go all the way. Here I re-energized my power and my will, and I'm more ready to find my apartment when I back home to my country. And here I also create the content, video content, after a long break of not creating ones because I suffered from the neighbors. To changing your negative momentum, you need to take action, of course, but also break this first action to smaller scale stuff, not just taking small steps like everyone tell you. I mean taking the first step as like a model of the bigger step, if that makes sense. Moving to a different hotel, different country, different vibe as part of the vacation compared to finding different apartment. And this way, maybe I can think about a different example. You are not sure what to do next in your life and you feel frustrated at work. Maybe instead of just looking for another job or learning new skill, which are big things that require a lot of investment, money and energy and time, maybe you should just try a new hobby on the side or side hustle. This is something that you can create as part of your 9 to 5 and develop it on the go and think about your added value as a creator or as a freelancer and what you really like. This is something that takes time, but instead of going on board and leave your frustrating role altogether, like I did, mistakenly enough, start a side hustle on the side, on the weekends, and gradually reduce the amount of work at your job and finally live for, hopefully, when you earn enough money with your side hustle. This is just another example, but if you're interested in starting your side hustle and you don't know your niche, your value as a person, as a creator, as part of what you do at your work as an employee, I've developed an entire free email course for you, step by step, to find your passion, translate it into a niche, find your value based on problem or hobby, and find the right platforms combo that suits your energies. All of this packed in this free email course. So sign up in this description below. I will add the link. I hope you got something from this video and you got inspired, at least ideas how to tackle this negative momentum in life and translate it into a positive one to improve your life, improve your mood, and get success in whatever you do. If you did find it helpful, please hit the like button. It helped a lot, and hope to see you in my next one. Bye for now.